You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. Football's back, baby. What's up, everybody? This is Dom.
What's up?
We got, Tyler. I guess I should throw you in there first.
Packers won, baby.
Oh, no, Tyler, you showed up, actually. That's interesting.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And we got Crazy Canuck himself, Rich.
Yo, yo, yo.
So first,
Hey.
Rich, why Crazy Canuck 79? Is that your birth year?
79 would be, 1979, turning 40 in November.
Because I was wondering if maybe just Crazy Canuck was taken. And secondly,
You know what?
I would expect you to go Crazy Canuck 69. And maybe that was taken, so then
No.
you just decided on 79.
Sometimes I actually went with the 69 first and 69 was taken. So, yeah, I threw the 79 in there.
Nice.
Believe it or not,
69,
there's a
420.
lot of other twisted people out there that want that 69 in their tags. So, yeah. 79 it is.
So, Tyler, we almost didn't have a video this week. You want to explain why?
Yeah, man. I was,
Please do.
well, three quarters of the way.
Not video, podcast.
Podcast, yeah. I was about 3/4 of the way through It Chapter 2 when my phone rang. I'm like, I never get a phone call. I look, I see Dom. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I literally left the theater after I waited about 8 more minutes, and then I left the theater, missed the whole ending, and I'm here now. I'm sorry, guys. Second time I've been late.
Is
I don't
that
know.
is that a Wisconsin
First
thing?
time I'm on the show.
Being late?
Theater, actually. Instead of theater.
Oh,
It's not theater.
Theater?
It's theater.
Do you go to the
Yeah,
cinema?
you go to
Shit.
The cinema?
the
Like
theater.
an enema?
theater.
I hear
is
those
like,
are not fun.
Shakespeare, yeah. Theater is like Shakespeare and Hamilton.
You don't
The
s-
theater.
Shakespeare.
No, it's just
what's that?
spelled R-E if it's Shakespeare. You don't say it differently. Oh, man.
Who's Shakespeare? A poet or something?
So,
Macbeth.
before we get into the cigars, I was almost late, too. Well, I thought I was going to be late. And thankfully, I have
I was
Tyler
early.
to blame. Yeah, you were on
Yeah,
time. You were smoking cigars in the morning, ready to go.
Yeah, I was up and early and, on the go.
But dude, I had to
First
schedule
time.
a doctor's appointment because it's better now, so I really didn't have to go. I just want to make sure it was cool.
Is
have
it
you guys ever-
contagious?
no, it's not. Have you guys heard of hairy tongue?
Yes.
Hairy tongue? No,
So,
I have not.
Sunday.
I went to high school with a hairy tongue.
I bet you the ladies just love that hair on the tongue, eh?
Extra stimulation, actually.
You get that from
That's it.
masturbating too much.
So I thought it was your palms, but I guess this is worse.
Well, when you try to do it, never mind. Okay.
I
But
got a
no,
special move. The over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
I get back from church, and I look in the mirror,
Hallelujah.
and I've got it looks like a hairy tongue, and it's all green.
Oh.
I thought I was turning to broccoli. But
Broccoli.
I started to, self-diagnose, go on WebMD, try to overthink it all. And it was because I just started taking this mouthwash that my douchebag dentist that I talked about last week recommended I take. And it was like the 4th day in, and it always made my tongue feel weird going to bed. I just didn't think to look at my tongue. But
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not one of the things you just sit in front of a mirror and look at your tongue. Your teeth maybe, but not the tongue.
you don't do that?
No, I don't do that.
I said,
the last
Must be an American thing. I don't know.
huh.
the last time I was on WebMD, I was looking up my symptoms and it said I was pregnant, so I don't need it anymore.
I've never been
Headache,
to with.
sore back.
I'm still
Mood
trying to get
swings.
this cream. I mean, I get this itch, and the doctor keeps giving me these creams, and it's not working.
Doctor, I'm craving this uncooked potato. What does it mean? All
And
right.
already.
Add chicken.
So, starting off, we have comment. I think Rich, you brought this up actually. Palate resilience. So, how many cigars are you comfortable smoking in a sitting in a day before you feel like you're not really getting all the flavors out of the cigar? You're not enjoying it to
Yeah.
its extent.
I'm gonna say uh, four, 4 to 5. I mean, 5 is kind of my shutdown. One, shut the night down. I mean, I'll start off with a nice Connecticut with a coffee, go medium, something or maybe Ecuadorian Habano, something in that range, and then by the third and fourth, I got to hit something darker, a little bit more full body.
Do you separate that with food at all, or just straight all the way through, power through those 5?
Honestly, I don't eat a lot through the day. I'll break it up in supper time. I'll shove a bowl of cereal in me, and go back out for another one, and then I'll try to get a meal somewhere in amongst those 4 to 5 cigars. But when I've been drinking coffee, yeah, I don't usually eat. So coffee's my daytime. So does my evening beverage, I guess.
Tyler, what about you?
I think after 2, there's they start not to taste the same. Now I do smoke when I'm working in the shop 5 to 4 to 6, 4 to 7 maybe.
5 to 4 to
But
6 to 7.
yeah, between 4 and 7 when
Your
I'm working.
subconscious is trying to tell us your social security number.
Yeah,
4 and 7 cigars.
yeah,
Or
between
that's the
4.
time frame.
No, before. I hate you. Between 4 and 7 cigars, I would say. Well, where am I going with this? I'm tired.
Oh, we fucked them right up. That movie got
Yeah,
you, didn't it?
You're a
yeah, it sucks.
clown.
That movie sucks. I would say after 2, your palate, you're not getting all the flavors out of it. But what I was saying is, I will still smoke between 4 and 7 on a given day, even though I know that. Okay, Dom, you're the smart one here. The law of the
Depreciating
yes, my man.
or something.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to say.
Appreciate Mr.
Yeah,
Outcomes
Sculpture.
are. Oh, we're gonna sound stupid. We're all ignorant.
appreciating return. You know,
You're the
appreciating
school teacher,
return.
Don.
I don't teach. Was it economics?
Well, you're
You're
an
still a
educated
teacher.
man.
That's
Yeah,
right. You're an
educated.
educator.
Yeah, I just teach Shakespeare, right?
I wouldn't
That's
want
right.
you teaching my kids, man.
Home school.
You got some Axe body spray?
Yeah, I
Man.
got the Dark Temptation, so don't get any ideas.
Wow. That's.
Dom, what about you, man?
Dark.
I think 3 is my number. I'll enjoy 3. Usually in a lounge if it's football Sunday. Oh man, I'm so excited for football. But if it's a football Sunday going on, I'll probably extend it to 4.
Roll time.
But that 4th one is going to be maybe a Charter Oak, something that I'm not spending too much money on, but I know it's going to be a solid cigar.
That's another thing too. I should have touched on. Once I get to about the 4th or 5th, yeah, I'm not looking for anything quality. It's just something to blow smoke,
Yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah.
I know you guys, Rich, you don't drink. Tyler, you
Used to.
rarely drink.
I used to.
Yeah.
I feel
Big
like it's
time.
the opposite with drinking then, because cigars, you want to start lighter, move heavier. With alcohol, you want to start heavy. What is it? Liquor to beer, you're in the clear.
Liquor
Right.
before beer, have no fear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker.
Yeah, that's the opposite,
I
because
thought-
you start with the heavy stuff and
Okay,
you
yeah,
move
yeah.
lighter.
That was liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Was that something different?
That's what she tells me.
That is something different entirely, yes.
I saw it on a bumper sticker once. Sorry.
Back to that 69 thing.
Now, if you switch that around, poker in the mouth, poker in the, what is it? What'd you just say?
I forgot.
Liquor in the
I'm
front.
ashamed.
So if you poker in the
Poker
front,
in the rear.
liquor in the rear, that's when you get the green tongue. That's when
Well,
it gets
no,
hairy.
I'm saying
Just
is
poker.
the front
I
of
can't.
the
Just give her the fucking full money, okay?
the
Just give her.
front of the front of the establishment is where they sell the liquor, and the back, that's where they play poker. I don't know what you guys were talking about. So, Are you wearing a tie?
No,
No.
it's my shades.
That's your glasses.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a bow tie today.
It
Actually,
looked like a little bow tie, actually.
bow tie Fridays.
I thought you were
Well,
letting the
you're
hand
at a
roll
dap-
tie a little bit.
You're at a dapper event. You might as well be dressed dapper.
True, I'll go throw on the tie after this. No, because I wear a bow tie every Friday just because I did that in college. Not every Friday, but like to fraternity events. But one of my 7th graders today says, you know what? If you had a different colored tie, no, what'd she say? Different color shoes, you'd look like a clown today.
Oh.
This is a
You're
clown
trying to be-
I didn't bring that
Yeah.
up just because you're a clown. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm saying there was another clown mentioned today, and the student thought it was me.
Well, you're trying to be the cool hip teacher with, hey, I'm like you guys. I can be fun too. Like I can wear a bow tie.
Did you guys play Fortnite the other night? Get some new
Oh, my
skins?
God. I don't even know what that means.
Not a gamer.
How about that TikTok?
TikTok.
Giggity talk. Mix mock.
So, Tyler, you just showed us that can of Axe body spray, and we had.
It's not mine.
Well, whose is it?
I'm
Oh,
just
the
kidding.
axe.
Yeah, good call or good excuse. But my housemate actually responded to our question if the community of we have 100 followers now, sweet. But if they had any questions, topics.
Ooh.
But one of my housemates, he's not a cigar smoker, and he overheard me making the podcast, and he said that all cigar brands to him sound like Ed Hardy colognes. So are you guys familiar with
That's a compliment.
Ed Hardy colognes? I didn't even know
I
they
am
did cologne.
not.
I just know those tacky shirts with not neon tigers, but like rainbow tigers and gold and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like neon tigers. Neon tigers.
It's like juicy
they are
for men.
phenomenal.
Yeah, they got one called
Taste the
Love and
rainbow
Luck.
or smell the rainbow.
Love and Luck. I kept thinking of Hardy Boys from wrestling. I forgot that Ed Hardy was like a cool brand. I mean, no, it's not a cool brand. I mean, like a...
I mean, hey, if you wear it, just that's why we don't have video in this podcast. By the way, Tyler always wears his Ed Hardy.
in my
I'm
affliction.
just and I'm too sexy, so I'd probably shut the internet down.
We get too many followers. We're not trying to blow up like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to shut the internet down.
That
But
would suck.
one of these times, I do want to get my housemates on. The one who I mentioned, he just started a podcast the same time we started. His is more business focused because he just started going back to school to get his MBA, and he's.
So ours is more professional then, right?
How many?
I mean, we actually have something to talk
housemates
about.
do you have, Don? How many housemates do you have?
I have 3 housemates, so 2 of them I knew from college, and the other one is dating one of my bros from college.
Okay, so it's kind of like a fraternity house keeping it going, eh?
Fraternity plus the gal, she's actually kind of, I don't know if she's in charge of her sorority after she graduated.
Okay.
Doing something with that.
Some sort of society.
We're not ingrates anymore, except our kitchen looks like it.
Ah,
But that's
yeah,
neither here nor there.
that's true.
But yeah, it'd be cool to get some non-cigar smokers just because, well, Francisco, he's in our fantasy league. He'll go watch a game with me, smoke a cigar occasionally. And Tyler, you know him because he was at IPCPR 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
He is a cigar smoker, just not a regular.
Yeah, he'll smoke.
He will smoke.
He'll buy something cheap and get sick. I tell him, well, you're sick because it is cheap.
Give him
He's
the
got his
acid.
he's got his samples
Or
from last
Gurkha.
year rotting away in his closet.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, if he wins, which he's not going to win, but if for some reason he does win, I'm just going to send some cigars that I have from IPCPR to everybody, maybe, because he's not going to smoke them.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he deserves them. Piece of crap, Francisco.
Yeah, I actually heard about you had a nice little extra pot of goodies from the IPCPR show for the fantasy football prizes.
Yeah, I'd like to sweeten the pot if I can,
Yeah, never hurts.
because I know he wanted to actually start a podcast too. Podcasts are everywhere now.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yep.
Not as cool is this one?
Shout out to Noe, who I hope to get on just because his podcast, if anybody is trying to get their MBA, is Culture Lab. He has like 3 episodes, 3 or 4. Cool stuff. But yeah, I think Tyler, he might want us on to talk about the cigar business, but I think you know more about the industry than I do, probably. I'm just a
Yeah, a
scrub,
little bit.
scrub that eats chicken, smokes
You work at
cigars.
a shop, correct, Tyler?
Yeah,
Lake
yeah,
Country Cigars, is it, or Lake County?
Lake Country,
Okay, and that's in
LCC.
Wisconsin. Okay,
Yep.
LCC. Is that when I hear LCC, first thing pops into my head is Luxury Cigar Club. Is that anything affiliated or no?
No, I never even heard of a luxury cigar club.
Okay.
Rich, I saw that you've been smoking a lot of HBC. We were one of the
Yes.
first. We were one of the first 5 shops to open HBC.
Very
Um,
nice. Yes, I've just gotten into them recently. One of my friends, Refined Southerner, that'll be one of my shout-outs. Drew Pierce, he's also in your fantasy football league.
Is going to lose.
Trash talk has begun, and is ongoing. So yeah, he sent me one of pretty much all their core lines, and every one so far I've had, it's been absolutely wonderful. Anything Aganorsa tobacco, I'm a big
bang
fan.
bang.
Yeah, so Aganorsa I'm sold. Same as Warp, big fan. I mean, the construction, there's has been an issue, labor, just great.
What was that with Warped? Kyle just posted something the other day about maybe a new brand or something. Kind of looked old school.
Oh, the Hawaiian one,
Was that what it was? I thought it was something else. I don't know
Oh,
what
the
you're talking
Eagles
about.
I don't know. Yeah, Eagles Descent. I know that's going to be in one of our fields.
Artfield. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get all.
Yeah, Marvin gets a lot of exclusives down in Hawaii.
The event only cigar looks pretty cool. The Celestial or whatever the fuck
The
it
last
is.
deals. Yeah, I still have one left. I tried one.
Oh,
It's kind of similar to the Lirio Rojo, which I really
Okay.
enjoyed too. But yeah, great stuff. Anything warped.
I haven't had a Warped in a while.
No?
I think the last Warped I had was an OG Black Honey.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yum.
Actually, it was only maybe 6 months ago. The shop I go to up here still had a box.
Damn.
Oh
They're
yeah,
expensive.
they're hard to find. The bundles.
All right, I got to change it for you guys real quick. So I'm about 2 hours away from where I live. I'm up north, and I forgot to bring fucking cigars. So
Works at a cigar shop and forget cigars.
I know.
That's why you gotta
and
keep-
I know
You got to keep your backup vape.
my backup jewel
It's a
ready.
cool
Yeah.
thing to do now.
So I go to a shop, and I guess my question is: would you rather smoke something that is the humidor looks like shit, but it's a brand you're familiar with, but it's marked up 48%? They had like a My Father 48
Hell.
PS for like $15. I'd rather not smoke. I'm not getting gouged, you know.
No.
And the humidor looks like shit.
Yeah. So there's probably mold. If something's been sitting
Yeah.
around in wrong conditions, it's not gonna smoke good. It's not gonna taste good.
I'll risk it if it's wrapped in cello and it's not too
Okay.
expensive.
Oh,
At least that's a little bit.
I mean,
better.
it's not. I guess if I wasn't like somewhat getting over this cold, I would be more, able to walk in there and get ripped off. But I'm not gonna like spend an extra $5. First of all, I get them at a really good discount, and then not to enjoy it. But it's like they had like the Don Carlos. They had a Don Carlos torpedo, and they said #1 cigar of the year 2016. I'm like, this isn't the Eye of the Shark, guys.
no,
It's
the
like,
Don
what the
Carlos number
fuck?
2 is the Bellicoso
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like,
Just
what
the
the?
regular Cameroon wrapper.
Yeah. And do you guys like when you go to a shop? You haven't been in there. Do you like if somebody comes in and asks for help? Do you like say no, I'm good, or do you like see kind of test what the guy knows? I like to test what the guy knows.
Yes.
Act like yeah,
I
they're my
So
do.
own
much
Are
fun.
these
And a lot of
good?
times I know more than these people, but yeah, you play the dumb guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, I
you
do
gotta
that
play the dumb
all the
guy.
time. All the time.
Let's see, here in Canada, tobacco prices are absolutely ridiculous. So majority of my cigars do come from the American market.
Nice.
Yeah, it's it's a crapshoot, and you're rolling the dice with the cost of them. But I mean, out of say 100, 200 packages so far, I've been taxed twice, and I have the right to refuse if it is taxed. So it's a matter of telling my postman, no, I don't want it. Return that shit to sender, and it goes back to wherever I got it from, and he'll reship it again. So
And
two
for
That's
times
cool.
out of 200.
for those listeners who wasn't clear with Crazy Canuck, you were not in the States. You're a little up north.
Yeah, hence Crazy Canuck.
Yep.
Eh?
Up north, hey there.
So I'm actually in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So that bitch Dorian is actually on its way, and it's they're calling for a Category 2 as of tomorrow afternoon. Pretty excited for that. Pretty much guaranteeing power outage for days. Fun fucking time.
Make sure you got cans of beans on stock.
Lots of beans.
Cans of chicken.
Storm chips. Storm chips. Gotta have the chicken too, of course. Yeah, that's cooking now. But no, actually, it's kind of funny because ice cream sandwiches. Ice cream's my big vice. I gave up a lot of fast food, but I gotta have my ice cream. So the ice cream sandwiches, love them. And there was a big sale, so of course I bought like 5, 6 boxes of these things, and now there's a hurricane coming. So I'm gonna be hitting the neighbors up tomorrow. Hey, you guys want some ice cream sandwiches?
Have you
Just
ever
buy a
done?
truck and sell them.
So
Walk
I'm not eating them
around
all.
the neighborhood. Yeah.
Have you ever done ice cream sandwich with Eggo waffles?
I have not.
I was just
That's
thinking
not a
about
big
that.
thing in waffles, and anything is not a big thing in Canada.
Hmm. Speaking of things
Mm.
not big in Canada,
What's with chicken and waffle?
dude, chicken. It's you have to experience it. It sounds like it doesn't
Chicken
make any sense. Like, why should orange juice, a
it does
fruit,
not.
go with eggs? Back to chicken. It doesn't make sense,
Yes.
it's just a
Same.
match made in heaven.
Okay.
Chicken and
It's
waffles.
yeah, because chicken and waffles. Yeah, chicken and waffle house.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have that here. So I guess if I were just to try it, I'd have to try it just to experience it.
But I want to say you, from what we talked about earlier, don't know much about White Claw. Is that just not a Canadian thing? Maybe they don't have a market up there.
I'm not sure. No, I might have heard the term a few times, but I'm
So
not familiar with it. No.
it's a hard
What's the
seltzer,
White Claw, Don?
pretty much sparkling water with like what 2% alcohol. It's alcoholic water. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's huge with
So
the youth.
it's basically the Swisher or Philly Blunt of alcohol.
I like that. Yes. Oh, well, we're gonna do some
Like
analogies.
that.
Let's jump into that actually.
Mhm.
So new segment.
Oh,
Hopefully, I'm doing
Okay.
this every week. Since I'm the analogy guy, I'm gonna give you guys a
Very
topic:
anal.
anal orgies. But I'm gonna give you guys a word or a topic,
That's that crazy. That's that crazy part.
and I want you to give me the cigar that jumps to your brain when I name this topic.
That was. Is
So,
this both of us at the same time, or just whoever shoots first?
we'll start with you, Rich.
All right.
w-
Shoot.
Well, no, Tyler. Since we're talking about White Claw, you don't know about White Claw, Rich. I'll give you some time to think about this.
Okay.
Tyler, if White Claw was a cigar, what would it be? Now, so
Alec Bradley Tempest.
Why?
I have no idea. No, actually, White Claw would be like an Alec Bradley Tempest or a Christoph cigar.
Christoph? Okay,
Christoph Habano. We'll go with.
that
Oh,
checks out. Rich, you're
I've
gonna
only
stick.
had
You're gonna
I've
stick
only had
with
one Christoph.
really.
It was a Christoph Maduro. I mean, it blew smoke. It was, yeah, it was a Maduro. That's it.
I had the Christoph pissed off a few
I
months
heard
back.
that's all right.
You know,
How was that?
it was on sale, and I know the first time I tried it, I wanted to see it after some age if it was any better. It was just,
Hmm.
it was okay.
I like the San
So,
Andreas, and the San Andreas is the best.
I love San Andreas in general, so you give me anything with Mexican San Andreas, and I'll probably enjoy it. So my White Claw,
Yes.
you were gonna say?
Are you sticking with
So
Swisher Sweets? You're
first,
gonna bring an actual cigar in
Swisher
there.
Sweets, or we'll let me think about one now. So it's a low quality alcohol, so I'm gonna go with Gurkha,
Oh
and I
man,
don't know a whole lot about Gurkhas,
I'm
but
okay with
just
that
gonna.
analogy because I'm not into White Claw because I've never had one, Tyler.
But
The
hey,
only Gurkha I've actually had recently was a Red Witch, and I can kind of say I was told it's not technically Gurkha because it didn't have Gurkha on the bin. It has the Hans
mm,
Sosia East India Trading Company, even though it's still a Gurkha. So how about this? Red Witch is my answer.
That works.
all right, guys, I gotta clarify here. Now, to me, I'm not saying that this is where brick and mortar Tyler comes in. I'm not saying Christoph or Alec Bradley. I'm not saying White Claw is low quality or those brands are. That's what I think of. So
All good. Yeah,
Okay.
disclaimer.
read into that how you will.
So when I
Disclaimer.
And full disclaimer, I'm not familiar with that either, the White Claw thing. So I'm just shooting off shit.
we'll move to
Yeah.
something a little bit closer to home for next. Syrup, maple syrup. Very Canadian.
Maple syrup.
If maple syrup
That's
was
definitely
a
Canadian.
cigar,
I like.
what would it be?
Oh, Rich, you go
Mm,
first. Zero.
all right, I'll take this one. Thanks, Ty. Maple syrup. I would have to think something. You got it in my head.
Rich, go ahead and say that again. I think I lost you for a second there.
Black one.
I mean, to Canadians, there's nothing better than fresh Nova Scotia. That's the Nova Scotia, right from the tree. Maple syrup. There's nothing better. So, yeah, we're gonna go with black honey
That's probably the equivalent. Right from the tree, maple syrup is the
syrup, honey.
equivalent to milk right from the cow, right from the udder. It's
The
good
other.
Or
stuff.
an egg right from a chicken.
Give me that milk.
You got to suck
I
it
ain't
out of the
got time to
chicken.
wait for that shit. I ain't got time to wait for that shit to get to the store. Give me that kitty.
Tickle bitties. Maple syrup would be the equivalent of a HVC La Rosa 520.
Oh, oh yeah. I
Oh,
like that.
I
It's a
think I just,
great,
yeah.
great
Yeah,
cigar.
I might have sent me there. Which I just heard HVC, so
La
nice.
Rosa.
I need.
Not the new
Gross.
Maduro, the old one.
Was that a
I heard the
Lancero, right?
Serie A.
They make that in.
They call it like a Favorito size. That came out last year. The year before with a Toro, like a 6 by 54 maybe.
Okay.
Palate cleanser. Orange. Fresh.
Okay.
We're
Last
rushing it.
one. Rich, we'll start with you. If
Sure.
clowns were a cigar, what would they be? We know if clowns
All
were a
right.
person, it'd be Tyler. But clowns were a cigar,
So
what would it be?
We all know a clown. Okay, so if it was a cigar, first thing that's gonna pop into my head It's probably the Viva La Vida. I believe
Ooh.
it's Artisano del Tobacco, is it? I might have butchered that name a bit, but uh, that band, it's got the Jester on it. The beautiful band, don't get me wrong, but it has the Jester, so close enough to a clown for me, I think. But
Tyler?
I have tried it.
For me, it would be the Camacho Ecuador.
Dude. Okay, I was actually. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up.
That's it. That's all I got.
I was gonna jump in this one. I was gonna say Camacho. I wasn't gonna say a specific one. So when I come up with my analogies, I try to usually base it on the brand somehow. But when I think of clowns, they kind of were in style back in the day, and now there's like a resurgence of popularity. We have, the Joker movies coming out. I'm stoked to see the new one coming out next month.
Yeah,
We
love all of
have
them.
It Chapter 2, real popular. So I think Camacho, because Camacho back in the day, I thought was better. I preferred. Then all of a sudden they had rebranding with bright colors, so that's very
Yeah.
clownish. But yeah,
Okay, I see where you're
I haven't
at
tried
now.
a new Camacho that I really jumped on.
Now, what about no? And speaking on Camacho, the old Camacho. I mean, some of the older Camachos were some of the best cigars I've ever had. Specifically the 2007 Liberty, which was also, I believe, a lost and found. The pepper cream chocolate crush, even though they don't disclose it, but I think pretty much anybody that knew the barber pole one. I don't know if you've had that one before, but
I
it,
haven't, but it's like an epic cigar I hear from people. They
it
all wanna
it
have
was,
that one.
yeah, and I'm kind of sorry that I didn't buy more than two bundles when they did come out. I was big into the Lost and Found. I bought into it, and then um, yeah, a lot of them were really great, and then there was just some that were kind of eh. And I guess that might be somewhat with the Camacho too, whereas a lot of the Lost and Found are stuff that was sitting in a warehouse or maybe didn't make the cut back in the day, and now is being marketed. If that makes any sense, Don?
Sorry, what'd you say?
He's
Hey,
talking
Exactly.
about the lost and found, you idiot.
The
oh,
Lost and Found, how they bring back old stuff, and
gotcha.
and rebrand it, put it in a nice package,
They're like
cool,
Puff
catchy name,
Daddy.
and
They bring hits from the '80s and
yeah,
they make them sound so crazy. Or that Mace.
swollen cock, and Swedish delight. Everybody loves a swollen cock. Which is good.
Speaking
Word
of
up.
delight, what's the name of that Avo, the new one? Like something surprise, unexpected surprise or pleasure or something?
Um,
Do you know the name of that, Tyler?
no, that's like I think they released some on the West Coast, some on the East Coast.
Yeah, the I think the
You really like that one,
so that was the blind
or
review I was talking about the other day, and I
Okay, was
said I
that the
was
one on last episode?
I said I was going to
Sorry.
buy a fiver immediately, but then I saw the other blind reviews and they didn't think it was as good as I did. So I mean, everyone's palate's different.
trust trust yourself.
Maybe I got
This
the good one
is
though.
true. Yeah,
Maybe I just got the good one.
yeah. Everybody's palate's different. Everybody's preference is different.
Yeah, well the
Everybody has
the, bl-
their coffee, their cup of tea.
the blind review that was just posted on Small Batch was it wasn't this industry. It was something black labeled morphine
Morphine.
Lancero,
That
and
sounds good. Yeah.
the Oregon reviewer loved it, gave it box worthy, and the Wisconsin and Californian, we just weren't into it at all.
Which Vitola was it, uh, Don?
So which
Fox Press, Corona,
it was
or was it the
Lancero,
Lancero?
Lancero. It was all
Okay.
almost curvy.
Yeah, I'm a huge. I'll get it out there now. I'm a huge fan. I'm a black sheep. Anything coming out of Oveja Negra, big fan. I'm actually smoking on the Leaf by James right now. and big fan of the Morphine. The box press out of the Morphine was my favorite from 2018.
Oh, the Petit Robusto.
The Petit Robusto box press. That cigar is definitely, incredible. And the Sinistry I like as well. The Lancero I found was a little tight.
Mm. I tried the new the new stuff from Ben Dissident. I like that new stuff. I had the
Soapbox.
Forward to that.
soapbox and the
Oh, home is the one I want to try. The
yeah, the
barber.
barber pole. I haven't
Yeah.
had that one.
What are you smoking on, Don?
So I just finished the Blackbird Finch. I'm trying to go through that pack to see if I have
Sampler.
one or two that stand out to me. Actually, I smoked. I think the Crow is currently my favorite, followed by the Cocoa.
I've heard. It seems the Crow seems to be the majority favorite.
The Crow's the red, I believe, right?
Yes, and is that a Mexican San Andreas?
Oh man, I don't remember.
Okay, I think it is.
What factory is it out of?
I don't know.
Oh, that
What
was.
the fuck? You interviewed them. You sick.
Fun noise. That was Ted's contest. It was who the master blender. I think it was Jones.
I really like the idea of having different wrappers because one of the things I want to do is find out which leaves, which tobacco I'm big on. Because right now I don't have that knowledge. I just find a cigar I like, find a brand I like, I stick with them. But I really don't know too much about which tobacco they're using or which factory they're made in.
Okay, what kind of tobacco? What kind of brand? What's one of your go-to brands right now, Don?
Go-to, it's got to be Foundation, Sin Compromiso. Sorry, not Sin Compromiso. Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Dapper.
So phenomenal.
Patina. And what else am I reaching for? Tatuaje here and there.
Mo, when's that broadleaf coming out?
Yeah, well, no, he just on the Sultans. He's coming out with 2 new sizes, right?
Yes, and that's perfect for Canadian winters.
Nice.
I forget the name of it. I can't think of the name.
Precipitation. A 4x50.
Well, that's
thank you very much.
Not the street name though. Well, maybe that's the factory name or the shop name.
Yeah.
Mo calls it something else.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna call out the Canadian winter smoke.
And then didn't he say New Maduro?
Yeah. Because he's changing factories, so it'll be interesting to see.
I heard that actually. Yeah. I tried to get it out of him today. I tried hard, and he wouldn't let it slip. But he said he's going to make the announcement soon. I was trying hard, guys. And speaking of Foundation, Don.
Yeah.
I just lit up Tabernacle, the OG. Thanks, Richie.
So,
Mr. V cut everything.
Original Tabernacle.
The original.
Hey, we were talking about playing with shop owners before to see what their knowledge is. I was in one a while back, and I was trying to buy a cigar for my dad. He likes the Hamlet, the original Hamlet, Tabacaria.
Oh, Rocky.
Yeah, made by Rocky. And they were all out. And so this guy's in there, and he says, "Yeah, I actually just smoked the last one last week." Ha ha ha. Like, stupid. Okay, don't tell me that. But I said, he said, well, I have something I think that's comparable to that. And he walks me over and gives me a Tabernacle by Foundation. And I'm just like, this tastes nothing like, well, I didn't tell him, but I don't think it tastes anything like the Rocky Patel cigar.
Okay, now the Tabernacle, the original one? Or the
original. No, the original.
Okay.
And
I don't find any comparison.
Because I reached for the
It's been a long
time
Havana since I've had the Hamlet. Yeah. The Havana seeds are coming along quite nice too. But yeah, the original Tabernacle, something special about it.
Dom.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said your dad's a big fan of the Hamlet?
Yes, he is.
I have at the shop the Calibra.
Do
The
you?
Calibri size, yeah.
Calibra,
Not
Calibra.
Calibri.
or Calibra? Calibra.
Isn't it Calibra?
Calibra. I was joking when
I
I
think
said
Tom corrected you
Calibra.
last week on that one.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
it right, Tyler. Do your research.
Yeah.
That was my.
I might be
Well, I
sure.
told you about that last week.
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
I'm just saying, man. If you want me to send you one, let me know for
There's no excuse.
Papa Dom.
When you send the cigars out for the fantasy football, make that one of your 5.
That's a $28 cigar.
Because you're already lost, I think.
Like I said, one of your 5.
Yeah.
And don't be cheap
Yeah,
and say
already-
it's 3 cigars in one and give me 2 more.
It is 3.
I'll call you out.
So if I give
I
you
actually
a
know people.
if I give you
people
a
have
sampler
smoked
pack,
them.
that counts as 1 cigar.
Say that again.
If I give you a sampler pack with 3 cigars or 5 cigars in it, you're counting that as 1 cigar.
No, but a Calibra, it's a unit. You can't separate them.
You can't
just
separate a
put them in
sampler
two.
like a built-in box sampler. You can't separate those in the shop.
But it's 5 cigars, though. Individuals.
I'm-
3 cigars.
I'm not going to complain when I win. Send me
If you
your
win a Calibra-
Gurkhas.
Calibra's either way. It's a great cigar. I mean,
I wouldn't do. You know what? I don't have
it's
any more of
cool.
those. I'll never bring that cigar up again.
I like the history behind the Calibra, the original, back in the Cuban days, the Partagas one.
I call it BS.
The rollers used to, the torcedores, they're not the wealthiest, so they were only allowed to bring so many cigars home per day at the end of the shift after rolling all day. So instead of taking 3 individual, they wrap the 3, make it into a Calibra, and count it as 1.
Like
they
Dom
take-
does. Okay.
Exactly. So kind of what you guys are
Wait,
talking
no.
about.
Stupid. All right.
I know.
So we had some listeners send us their questions on Instagram. Let me see if I can pull those up. Tyler, you sent in one for the show. Eat your
might
own
have one.
chocolate starfish. Chocolate starfish.
All I see was eat my
I
ass.
forgot about that.
So Moo Cow Rich says lots of foreplay for all the categories. I don't know if we've been keeping true to that.
I don't even know what that means, Rich.
No, honestly, not getting that one.
You guys don't lick your cigars before you light them up?
Lick them before you stick them.
I smell. I like to get a little whiff, smell the foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to stop licking all
Not
those
a fetish.
candelas. I would say so. Drew from Sultans of Smoke says, "Do you support the traditional Dave West podcasting attire?"
No, because this is on video.
But it's not on video. I mean, I can see you.
Well,
Rich can
for
see you.
us, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Speaking of, I can see you. That's a Baca shirt you're wearing there, right?
Baca.
Am I the only one out of us that hasn't tried that one yet?
Dom
Huh?
hasn't. 'Cause he's a
I
loser.
haven't tried it. No.
Well, I'm a loser too then, because I haven't tried it.
I smoked one with Skip Martin down in Nicaragua. One upper.
Ah, yes. I seen pictures. One downer, you mean?
Yeah.
One lay downer. That was a hard
Flexing.
day on you. Eh?
Flexing
Yeah.
your privilege.
Oh, that was funny. That was a funny picture from Mo.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
I can imagine the heat down there. Smoking cigars all day.
Just walking around all day. It's like, all right, leave me. Carry on, guys.
Pick me up later. I'm just going to lay here for a while.
V-Cut Everything. That's Richie he's
Richie.
from Georgia, right?
He is from Georgia.
Yeah, he says, how do I bag Delicia? So when he says bag, I assume he's not talking about teabagging.
No, he just
what kind of?
he wants to lock that down. I think. How does he bag?
I mean, I said we'd give out was a relationship advice. I really, I don't think you can do it. She's married, right? I'm pretty sure she's married.
And actually, Richie, I'm going to spill the beans on. He has a girlfriend from Canada. Speaking of
Dang.
Canada,
Well, if she's listening,
yeah,
this is another Richie from
yeah,
Georgia we're talking about.
yes, sir. It's definitely not V cut everything.
This is Richie Smith we were talking about.
Richie Smith, yeah, he's a good guy though. That Richie Smith, I like him.
Do you
How
guys
do you
say it again? Go ahead, Rich.
how do you bag Delicia? How would this Richie Smith go ahead and bag Delicia?
You honestly, I can't speak from the female perspective, being in a predominantly male hobby, but I feel like you can't do it. You just have guys all around you the whole time. And Tyler, I
Yeah,
actually want to get Sister of the Leaf on the show sometime. We'll have to talk about cigars, not just like, hey, what do you look for in a in a dude?
that guy.
Like,
Yeah, we gotta get to see it
So, you come here often?
related. How
um,
you doing?
but I might try to get Schmokini on. You know Schmokini,
Oh
Tyler?
my god. No, I don't.
Okay, so first of all, there are plenty of cigar babes out there. But hey,
Yep.
I like what she's doing. She has like a different bikini with every cigar. So that's like her
Okay, then I
thing.
do know who
I
this is, yeah.
That's her thing though. It's not like she's just modeling. Her cigar
Yeah.
selection, unless someone's picking it out for her, I think she has a good selection. Smoking crowned heads. I'm
Love
down.
Crown Head.
I am not opposed to having her on the show.
Can I throw in a question right quick?
Knock it out.
And this has nothing to do with Smokini. I'm not that familiar with her, on to be honest. I've seen her posts. Great stuff she's posting up there on Instagram. At what point do you stop calling? Sorry. Um, what are your thoughts on brand ambassadors? Also, content creators and Instagram influencers.
Well,
Oh, man.
don't
And is it when does it get too much? I guess
when you're M Bombay, it's too much.
them bots, Mumbai bots, they're everywhere.
Yep. I don't.
It's all a fucking joke, man. It's all a joke.
Mm.
This
It's like what we said
the
last
media.
week. Social media is such a small market of the cigar industry. I don't think it helps you that
Dude,
much if you're sending it to just a hot girl who doesn't actually know anything about cigars.
no, anybody that actually, what's if I was to ask this person a question, and I was serious about, getting into that. Say I was Tyler, and I owned worked at a shop or owned a shop, and I wanted to start bringing considered bringing that line into my shop. Is this person going to actually give me the information, lend, everything that I want to know to make me want to bring that into my cigar shop?
Yeah, I mean
I don't,
sorry, Tyler, I'll go first and then I'll let you talk. When I started my cigar analogies, I had some companies sending me stuff, and it was usually the smaller companies doing that because they just want to get out there on the webs.
like
Right?
who?
Aladino actually, that they were kind
Oh,
of
nice.
picking up now, but they sent me some. I'm trying to think of the bad ones because I only remember the good ones. United, so Oliver sent me some, and I freaking love Oliver for doing that because that's how I heard about United cigars, and I support his brand all the way.
Great
Yeah, there's no
cigar.
such thing as a bad United cigar
I'd have to
that
go.
I've had, anyway.
I'd have to go back to some of my first videos and see just the obscure brands that I smoked because those were pretty much just sent to me.
Hmm. Yeah, because you was doing the videos on the regular. Of course, people want your cigar or their cigar to be in your videos.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I hope they knew what they were getting into. It's not like I'm talking about flavor profiles.
this
Like,
is it.
don't be disappointed
But
if I
still,
compare your cigar to a space chicken.
yeah. But if it gets a good chicken rating, hey, you know,
Yeah.
you're doing something for them.
Well, I even changed that because I initially did just out of 10. Then I moved to the decimal system, which I probably shouldn't have done. I think I did
Yeah.
a vote and people wanted that, so I did it for the
Okay.
people. But
Well, you got to do it for the
then
people.
it's just like 8.6, 9.2, and that just gets.
You just,
I'm thinking too much about the cigar. I'm not really enjoying it at that point.
yeah, you're just shooting off random numbers.
Yeah, how am I coming up with that number? I don't know. How am I coming up with an analogy?
That's
It's like
right.
the pizza reviews from Barstool.
Yeah, those are good.
Rookie score, man.
So
Yeah,
Tyler,
I don't put too much into that MBAT. I don't know. Whatever. I think it's a joke. People take themselves too seriously. Just go to the lounge,
Mhm.
smoke a cigar, take a picture
That's
of it.
right.
I feel like once you are on Instagram or wherever, whether app, Cigar Noise, shout out Cigar Noise. It's like Instagram
Boys.
Scary noise,
just
boys.
for cigars. But yeah, once you're on for like 2 years, you have your group of guys that you trust. So if you see somebody smoking a new cigar, you're gonna ask them, "Hey, how is that?" And if they like it,
Hmm.
at least I'm tempted to try it.
If it's somebody in your
Yeah.
circle and then you trust, of course, yeah,
Is
definitely
it
you want to
wrong
try it at least.
that I don't know if it's a testament to the cigars on the market right now? I'm not disappointed very often with cigars. I don't know. I usually find something I enjoy in it.
I don't, I don't seek out anything that I know I'm not. I kind of know what I'm going to enjoy, and I'm to the point now. I know what I like and what I don't, or what I'm not
Yeah.
going to like. I think
That's
and don't
why.
get me
That's what
wrong.
I do.
I've learned it's taken a lot of years to get to that point, but
Have you
yeah,
guys
now
have you guys done any blind reviews? Or sorry, not reviews, but
I
like
have not.
blind trades?
I have
I have,
not
yeah.
blind
Uh,
trades, but no, I've never done that. It looks fun though,
Rich,
with
yeah,
the send cigars with no bands type deal.
yeah. Well, you somehow label each band with a
Like
number,
number one.
so whoever
Okay,
sends it to you then discloses whatever it was after you smoked it. But I'd recommend that. We should get that
okay,
going maybe on
I'd be
the
down for that.
our Instagram account if Instagram even allows that. We'd set that up because I know Cigar Noise on the
Yeah,
app. We did that a few times a while back.
yeah, I've seen you guys on there actually, with the numbers. So I'd be definitely down. I'd throw up 5 cigars, see if I can pull some of you.
So, when is it okay to hold a cigar in your mouth? When do you do it? How long is it acceptable?
When I'm drawing on it, when I'm taking a draw.
If I'm carrying
Simple
shit,
answer.
Carrying stuff that
Or
works.
if I'm texting with 2 hands. If I'm texting with 2 hands,
Yeah. When you take
occasionally.
that's
selfies, no hands, hands free.
yeah.
Selfies, yeah. I'm not a selfie whore. Some people are though. There's a lot out there.
Yeah. Teach his own and her own
Yeah,
and its
that's right.
own.
I'm just not that handsome, so you know that's my reasoning behind not getting in selfies that much.
So, you guys smoke anything? Well, Tyler, I know you're getting over something. Anything else you smoked this week, Rich, that you liked, disliked?
Um, honestly, life's too short, Dom. I try to smoke only good stuff, but there was one really great when I started the week, Labor Day off with it was Craft from the Dinka Sueno factory, the Craft 19, the Lonsdales. You know, the ones with all the different. I think each one's different in the box. That was really good. I had the 2019 Crown Head TAA, the Angel's Anvil. Really phenomenal cigar. Um, and, HVC, I guess, you know, it's a brand, something new that I'm getting into. I'm really digging their stuff now.
Yeah, those are at a good price point too.
Yes, and I wasn't aware of that, honestly, until I did my research on them. And it's definitely going to be something I'll be stocking up in my humidor because the price is great. I mean, the Black Friday, I had one of those last night, and I think what they come in 50-count boxes at 7-ish per stick. So I mean,
Nice.
$7 a stick, I'd smoke this all day long. Yeah.
Nice.
Anything under $10, I'm pretty much happy with it. It's good. So,
How was
as a Canadian,
the Don Bosco?
the Don Bosco I really enjoyed because I was never a Candela fan per se. Your typical Candela, I guess, with the grassiness and the sweet part. But that Roma Candela, it's something else. It's just on a whole another level, in my opinion. I didn't get any of the grass taste. I looked for it too when I was smoking, and because I tried the Fomorian first, and
Hmm.
then I tried the Bosco after that, and yeah, it was great. The Bosco was pretty much very similar. Don't get me wrong to the Fomorian. Every once in a while, sure, you get a little hint of something, but other than that, yeah, either way, they're great for Candela.
Nice.
Any
I
of you guys had experiences with Candelas? Favorites?
I'll pick up a Candela for St. Patrick's Day. That's
That's how I started.
that's about it.
Okay.
I like the wasabi from Espinosa. Um,
Okay.
the Fumarian I liked a lot. Black Irish is good. That's about it. Oh, Green Hornet. I
I
like the
didn't
Green
mention
Hornet.
Black Irish.
I
That's
had the
definitely on my bucket list.
the pickle jar. Was that Espinoza?
Pickle juice. Pickle
Pickle
juice.
juice.
Moya Ruiz.
The
I had
one
him.
the one I had exploded on me when I smoked it.
Now, did the pickle juice, was that the one that was actually changed name to wasabi or no?
No, different. Same factory, same blender,
Okay.
different companies.
Okay. Thank you.
For a while with my cigar job or part-time job, I used that pickle jar as a tip jar just because I thought it looked cool. It kind of looked a little trashy though,
Hey.
so I moved to something else. But
A ceramic
Yeah.
Atabay jar.
no, well now I use
Yeah.
actually
Now you're
this
talking.
this ties in. I now use the Dapper El Baracho as my tip jar just because around this area there's a lot of Spanish speakers, so they see that they think it's
Yeah.
kind of cool, and it's a beautiful box, especially on the inside. But the
Mhm.
shop I'm at right now, West Coast Cigars, we have a Dapper event tonight, so I'm gonna go say hi to Ian after this.
Yeah.
Nice.
The only dappers I've had is actually I had the El Baracho, great, and La Madrina, which I got from Coach on CigarNoise Mike. I
Yeah,
won one of the contests.
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, really good smoke.
if you haven't tried the El Baracho Maduro, highly recommend that
I haven't,
Maduro. If you're into
and
Maduros,
I've
try
heard
that.
yeah, E-Man's Eric's been trying to get me to try that one. He speaks very highly of that
Yeah, he knows what's up.
See if you can
one.
give me one of those cool Dapper signs. The LED lighting.
Dude, the shop here got one last year, or last time they had an event. It's brighter than anything else in the shop.
I want one.
Yeah. See, we have one shop in Halifax. We had two. Well, actually, there was one, sorry, Siebert's, and then a new one opened up because it was a lounge. I don't know if Sean told you the story. You might have seen the pictures on Instagram. If not, check it out. and it's a really nice, beautiful, poshy lounge. But they have an anti-smoking bylaw here in Halifax. No smoking whatsoever indoors. So there is no lounges per se.
Mhm.
And the way they get around it, I believe, is where it's a private club. It's called the Halifax Club. It's been around pretty much since Halifax, and turned part of it into a lounge for members only. But you can buy a day pass. So with the two of us, it cost us $40 a piece, but it was worth it. Just to experience the
How
lounge,
much
a day in the lounge.
to be a member?
I believe it starts at 750. And don't quote me 100%, but I believe it's 750, and it can run up to 1,500 to 3,000 if you want the VIP. And all the VIP is an extra little room if you want your privacy. But I mean,
Hey, Rich, I'm going to cut you off.
there was two people there eating. Yep.
Yeah, just saying the connection is starting to get slightly choppy. I think we have more people showing up at the shop. So if I cut you off again, it's just to let you know that I didn't hear quite what you said. But continue.
Uh-oh.
Is he gone? Did I will him off accidentally? Rich, you there?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Well, that's what I get for not doing this in my apartment.
This is edited, right?
Oh, there you go. I don't know. I was listening to this Sons of Smoke. Drew doesn't edit. We're not going to edit. Do it
Oh,
live.
was that? Yeah. Oh, we're not editing.
All right, I see you now.
Edit my nuts.
These nuts.
Okay, so you were saying it's something about cutting me off on the lounge.
Yeah, you were talking about how it was worth it, and then you kind of cut off
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, it was worth it. Put it that way. It's a real poshy place. Check it out. I'll do my little shameless promotion. Great 79 on Instagram. Check that out.
Check it out, eh?
Check it out.
Hey.
What are you talking about?
So last question.
Hey, don't send our moves out there.
Last question before we call it a day, because we're a little past an hour. Do you guys
Okay.
do any? I don't know if we've done this question before. Do you guys do any monthly subscriptions for like cigar groups or anything? Like I know Small Batch
I do.
has a good one.
I do 3. I do the $50 small batch, the $30 small batch, and then Cigar Authority, the $20 thing. Because I like your podcast. So I got 3 of them
Okay.
for $100 a month.
And okay, yeah, that works out good. Even number, you get three different samples coming. That's good. Me as a Canadian, like I said, I know what I like, so I'm not into the cigars month of the club thing. Plus, I mean, to take the chance of shipping a 5-pack, all the same packages coming through at the same time. I don't go there. So.
Yeah, I do. I don't have a small batch one actually. I hate to say it because every month people post and it's just good
I
sticks.
see them too.
But I just the California tax hurts so much. I use small batch for. I just bought those new A sizes, the Sereno, and come in a box.
Okay.
I got 3 of those recently, and some Maduro XX by Sereno as well.
Yeah, I've heard great things about small batch. Their packaging, they have pretty nice packaging. Free shipping in the U.S. They're the monthly thing. I've heard people getting Davidoffs. As one of those.
That's where I get all my. We're a Davidoff shop, but that's where I get all the rare Davidoff.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's definitely worth the money then, eh?
Yeah.
I did the Ezra Zion month club for a while. That's pretty good. You get,
I would do.
I think, 5 sticks and sometimes coffee beans. So if you drink coffee, I think that
Yes.
works.
I'm a big coffee fan, but the only thing is Cigar Federation or Rez or Zion doesn't ship to Canada. So I'd have to, if I wanted to join,
Deal
it would
breaker.
have to be sending, I'd have to have a mule, have a mule on a monthly basis, which I don't want to bother somebody on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be something right up my wheelhouse because as a coffee fan, it would be great for me. But yeah, it's a little different here in Canada.
You smoke a lot of Cubans?
I don't. A lot of Canadians do, but I am not a big Cuban smoker. The quality and construction, just too many. Just they don't burn for me. They're just too tight. She said, but
So
yeah, I'm not
tight.
a Cuban fan. So tight. You're the same. Not a big Cuban fan.
I'm not.
I I'm in the Crunch Club. It's called. So I get
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 Cubans a month in that club, and that's fine for me. I'm not gonna smoke more than that because yeah, sometimes problems with. It's a trusted source. The guy does a good job of talking about each cigar he sends out every month, and I appreciate the Cuban tobacco flavor, but I'm not
Yes.
gonna go out of my way to try to grab one.
No.
Quality's too shoddy sometimes.
Yeah, it's hit or miss. Really, it is. I'm pretty much boutique or nothing. The occasional Padron.
All right, guys. Before the connection completely cuts out, closing thoughts. Tyler, you got a brand of the week you want to pitch? Rich, maybe you too.
Yeah, I've been digging some of the La Galera stuff. If you guys ever smoke La Galera,
Ooh.
Pochi Blanco, yeah, he's known for growing a lot of tobacco, and he came up with his own line about maybe